All right, we're good. What's up, guys? Welcome to the second official episode of Chit Chats. Today we have a guest that I'm sure a lot of you have seen on a couple videos on my channel. This is Josh, aka the Game Freak 326. Did I
Hi.
get did I get that right? That's
No, you got every part of that wrong.
okay.
No, I'm
Damn.
just
All right.
kidding.
Well, let's just restart.
You're good.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, if you want to kind of introduce to the audience like who you are, really quick.
I play video games. That's about it. I haven't uploaded in so long. Okay. The main gist with me is that I'm like a Fitz 2.0. I don't upload at all. So
I feel like
That's-
you uploaded a couple videos in the last month, didn't you?
yeah, I uploaded a couple Star Wars Battlefront videos and that was about it. But it's because of this job, dude. I have no time. I have no time.
Yeah, you did recently get a job. I heard about that. Yeah. How's that been treating you?
It's been fun. Definitely for like a first job, like fast food is like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, but it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No,
Especially
I've always.
What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say like I've always kind of seen fast food as like a job that's like it's
Hell.
yeah, exactly. But that's not. It's not because like I never judge people for having jobs in fast food. It was just more like, oh, I just felt bad for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like especially because the location that I work at a McDonald's, and the location that I work at is the busiest location. It is crazy.
Yeah. No, I know. I know the corner that you work on, and it gets really busy over there, man.
It's insane. Like I heard my manager one time say we make like $3 million a year.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Busy.
Well,
no, I mean,
yeah,
it's a McDonald's. I mean,
and
you can
it's a McDonald's, and the one that you work at is like, I'm not gonna say exactly the location, but it's like right next to our school or like our old school, and like I just imagine like all the lunch rushes, like all the students going to McDonald's. They didn't just go to McDonald's.
That's the thing I'm gonna hate when COVID goes away, if it ever goes away.
Yeah,
is those lunch rushes, dude. I'm gonna hope that.
Those are gonna be rough.
I just hope I'm never clocked on during those days, but
yeah, no, just manipulate your schedule so you can only work at night. Yeah,
that's what I'm wanting to do. That's why I've been working so much, just to get trained enough. But yeah,
smart idea. But anyway, so I had an idea for a topic that we could talk about today. If you're down, okay. I did ask you before we started recording, but I thought we could talk about some old TV shows and cartoons from our childhood.
Oh my god. Dude,
and
okay.
The reason, be really quick. The reason why I wanted to bring this up is because for those of you who haven't heard about it, I don't know if you've heard about this, Josh, but iCarly is getting a reboot.
I thought that was a joke.
No, I thought that was a joke too. I was doubting the legitimacy of it, but I'm pretty sure it was confirmed, and I saw a picture on Miranda Cosgrove's Instagram that had her and Nathan Kress and Jerry Trainor together, and you look in the background and it says like iCarly set 1. So
crazy.
Like, okay. I don't know if that was like I don't know like if they're already working on the show or if they were just revisiting the old sets, or I don't know. But that was basically like, for me, like that was confirming that it was real.
Right.
So
it kind of shocked me when I heard about that stuff, because it's like with all this stuff with what's his name? The director.
Oh, Dan Schneider.
Yeah. I just heard about all the shit that happened with him, and it's like I don't even know what live action shows he's directing anymore.
I don't think he's like, I know he did a couple after like iCarly and Victorious, but I don't think
he did Sam and Cat.
Yeah, he did Sam and Cat. I think he did one named Henry Danger. I don't know if you've like seen that show. Or...
Hate that show.
Yeah, it's
a pile of dog crap.
They were going downhill, and then there was like controversy of him like what was it? He was like asking for feet pics from his female actresses. Yeah, which I think that's hilarious.
And the funny thing is, iCarly is a prime example of it.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not okay. It's funny, but it's not like it's bad. Like obviously,
right?
Like, it's like it's creepy, but it's like it's just funny to like clown on him now. I just feel like
yeah.
But I don't.
What shows did you want to talk about in mind?
Oh well, I don't really. I mean, like I had a couple in mind, but like I don't know. I feel like I don't know if we watched the same shows. I mean, I feel like we might have. You know what I mean? We're right around the same age.
My only question is that did you have cable growing up?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we can somewhat relate. Yeah, I did.
Okay, then we probably did.
And I had Netflix for a long time when I was younger, so I watched all of the shows that were on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then but I was really into Cartoon Network more than Nickelodeon. I don't know. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah.
can say the same, but
Um,
I was really into Cartoon Network.
I feel like I could say I was into Cartoon Network a lot more. A lot, like I feel like I remember like I feel like I have a lot of like really hazy memories of like watching like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed and Eddie. What other ones? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
That show slaps, dude.
That's legitimately
That's so good.
still holds up to this day, in my opinion.
Yeah, the animation
Yeah.
is good. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked. Did you watch Camp Lazlo when you were younger?
Yes, I did. I loved
That
Camp
show's
Lazlo.
awesome.
Yeah.
That show's awesome.
Okay. Here's the thing. I remember all those shows. Like I remember watching them. I just don't remember like specific like plots to any of them. I just remember like seeing the images. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's kind of like me with Total Drama.
Oh yeah, that's another
like,
one.
I just remember that was a show that I blocked out of my mind for like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Or I blocked out of my mind for a long time, and then like right as it came onto Hulu, like I think a couple years back, that's when I just started watching it again.
Isn't it on Netflix right now?
I think it's on both Netflix and Hulu.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's weird that there's like an overlap, but that's cool that it's on both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss a lot of old animation too. Like I feel like with animation, because freaking Teen Titans Go and the Powerpuff Girls remake that they did, it's just a cash grab.
Yeah,
and that's like all it seems like now.
That's true. I feel like I've been seeing like a lot of shows being like rebooted. Like I feel, there was another one, right? I mean, I guess we just talked about like obviously the iCarly is getting rebooted, but I feel like there was another cartoon that I heard was getting rebooted or something. I don't know, but I know what you mean. Like they're like a lot of them are just like they're just reusing old concepts.
And I heard that. Did you hear that they're making a new SpongeBob show?
Yes, that's the one that I was trying to remember. Yeah, they're making like some like
Camp Coral.
Yes. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like the animation.
No, I don't like the animation either. I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
And the thing is, though, is that sometimes that animation can be good, but it's like a lot of the times it's not, especially with SpongeBob. With the animation being like the same style as it has been for like 10 years now, I don't think it's good.
Yeah. Well, and like I get that they're trying to make it like a spin-off. And that's probably why they're changing the animation, but like it just doesn't like the premise of the show, it doesn't like intrigue me.
I think the thing that really bothered me is because Steven Hillenburg, I was a huge fan of his work. He did a couple other shows besides SpongeBob. I just can't remember off the top of my head because I haven't watched those ones as much as SpongeBob.
Right. SpongeBob's like his magnum opus,
baby.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember one of his like wishes, like if he were not here anymore, that to not make any SpongeBob spin-offs or something like that, or to not like ruin its name. And
yeah.
Nickelodeon's already done that, so it's stupid.
That's really unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because
think that oh wait, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say I feel like SpongeBob is like the thing that they're like holding on to for like to maintain relevance. You know what I mean?
I think that I just think it's stupid that because have you seen the recent episodes at all?
I think the most recent episodes I remember watching were from like 2013 or something like that. Like I haven't been keeping up with the show ever since then, pretty much.
Okay, I just when I was younger, I just remember it being so funny, and then like now watching it, it's kind of like the humor is forced, and that's why.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Exactly. Well, it's well, and I feel like they went through like I know that they had like the original writers, and those was like when the show was in like its prime, and then I think like after the movie, like a lot of the old writers left, and then that's why like the quality of the show kind of went down. But then I heard that like recently they rehired some of the old writers. Is that true? Do you know about that?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. But
that wouldn't surprise me, but like I feel like that if they were to rehire those old workers on that, then it's like maybe some of the originality can come back or something like that.
You would hope.
Yeah, but that's with a lot of shows. It's like they're trying to rip off I guess what's already been done in like their own kind of way, and that's why I don't like Teen Titans Go. It kind of craps on the original if you watched it.
That was another show I really liked was Teen Titans. Yeah, I loved the animation in that one.
I remember Regular Show when that show ended,
yeah. Would you
I was
consider
very
that to be
sad.
like an old show now?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess because there was a huge shift in Cartoon Network shows because it was Steven Universe, regular show, Gumball, and then I think a couple other shows in
Adventure
between.
Time.
Yeah, Adventure Time, and a couple
Hmm.
other shows in between. I
Yeah.
guess that's considered the new era, but like I don't know. I guess I would kind of consider regular show older because I don't know. That came out when I was like in elementary school,
Yeah,
so it's
I
like
remember watching it when I was like in fourth grade, something like that.
yeah, so it's like that show's been around for years,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't consider it like Camp Lazlo old or like Ed, Ed and
Hmm.
Eddie old.
No, definitely not. Like I
Um,
feel like it's
oh, what?
still like talked about today, like as if it was new. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like people aren't necessarily nostalgic for it yet, but like still reminiscing about it, obviously because it's like it hasn't been on air. But
Right, yeah.
yeah.
I think I guess speaking about old animation or like old TV shows, I remember like I would get into like deep YouTube rabbit holes about stuff like this, and there have been like theories on SpongeBob about
Hmm.
like Squilliam faking his entire identity just to be better than Squidward.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh,
Like there's just
like those video like theory videos, like
yeah,
conspiracies, like stuff like that. Yeah, I see those
yeah.
like pop up on my recommended. Sometimes I'll watch them. Sometimes I'll be like I'll just look at the title and be like, okay, like
You
that's
can kind of
interesting.
get the gist of it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, did you so you watched one
I've
about that?
watched I've watched a couple of theory videos and it just for me it almost ruins the show because they're talking about it too much. Like they're just trying
Hmm.
to I guess explain a little too much that isn't like actually being like there's no like involvement with that type of stuff and they're just trying
Hmm.
to bring it in and it just kind of ruins it.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I feel like they're always gonna try to do that because
Hmm.
they break down what like the show is like so much when in
Hmm.
reality it's just funny Squidward with a unibrow. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's basically what it is. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like there's no like I feel like there's no deep meaning behind it, but
Like when we were younger, I remember shows having a lot of like soul put into them, you know? Like heart and
yeah.
soul went that like was like put into stuff, but now you see like things on Disney Plus and just a
Hmm.
bunch of other things on TV now that like are just cash grabs or they're just not as good as you'd think. Like I watched Onward. That movie was
Hmm.
horrible. I don't know what you thought
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, no, I watched it. I watched it like back when it came out on Disney Plus, like back in like April or something like that.
Hmm.
And I liked it at the time, but I can't tell you a single thing that happened in it now. You know what I
I
mean?
could I
Like I
could tell what
remember,
was happening
yeah.
every single second of that movie. I could guess the plot like that. And it's
Oh
just
yeah, like it was predictable. Yeah.
uh-huh, yeah, yeah. The movie was very predictable, and
Hmm.
I think that's the problem with I guess a lot of things now is that they're trying to I guess recreate like stories that have already been told,
Hmm.
but yet you can easily guess the plot, and that's eh, I don't really
Yeah.
like it.
Well, the thing is like back then I feel like animation like all the animated shows they were made from like people that had like a genuine passion to make
Hmm.
shows like that. Nowadays it's just because they need shows to put out so they can make more money. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So they're kind of just forcing people like we need to have this script done by this day so we can animate by this day so we can get it
Hmm.
out to the network and air it and then we make our money and sell the merchandise.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. God,
Mhm.
that's why I hate most stuff by Disney. At
Mhm.
least most
And
of it.
Disney's a huge like culprit of that. So,
Yeah. I just
yes.
I think that like I liked older Disney shows like oh, I always forget what platform this was on. Was Kim Possible on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon?
Kim Possible was on Disney Channel.
Okay. Like I liked Kim Possible, I liked Phineas and Ferb, I liked Gravity Falls. I liked all those older shows, but now like after those shows stopped, it's
Mhm.
like I kind of like all the new ones were coming in and it's just like they weren't
Yeah.
good.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
no,
it's
I know
just
what you
like
mean
they
like
kind of lost it's kind of like Disney Channel lost their touch a little bit because they lost all those old animators and directors, and then it's just like, oh, okay, bye. We have no originality anymore.
mhm.
So,
I definitely think Disney's like gone downhill in that department. Like I know that they're
mhm.
exceeding in like with like the Mandalorian and like
Okay.
certain like movies and stuff like that, but like
I was
I
gonna
just
say,
feel
if
like
you were gonna say Milan, I was gonna kick your ass, dude. That
oh, I didn't
movie was
see Mulan.
horrible. Oh,
No.
that movie was horrible.
No, I was not interested in watching it.
because you have to pay like
not
$30.
for $30. Like, no way.
It was. I'm glad that I canceled Disney Premiere or whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah,
the exclusive membership to it. It's not worth it. All the stuff on there is like Netflix originals, just a price tag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and like I have Disney Plus, but like I don't watch it super often. It's really only if I'm like nostalgic for like maybe like an old Disney sitcom like Sweet Life on Deck or like
oh yeah,
Wizards of Waverly Place. Just as something, so I'll like watch an episode. I'm like, oh, that was cute, and I'll turn it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm mainly
Nothing
using
really
it because I don't know if you can tell the posters in the background, but it's all Star Wars stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are cool.
That's the only reason why I use Disney Plus now is because I don't know. Ever since COVID started, I've just been into Star Wars, so it's like that's all I use it for.
I've still yet to see Star Wars, but one of these days.
You know, I'm not one of those people to dog on someone for not watching it. I've seen people who like get really angry.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's because it's like I mean I don't know. It's like I haven't seen. There are like a few shows that I haven't seen, and people haven't gotten mad at me for that. So it's like, I mean,
yeah,
and mostly sci-fi just isn't what people like. But
and it's. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh, what's up? I was just gonna ramble. But what's up?
I was just gonna say really quick that like. It's not that I'm like not interested in seeing it. I feel like I've said this like a million times. I don't know how much I've said it like on camera, but like it's not that I'm not interested in seeing Star Wars. It's just more like because there's so much like in the franchise now. It's like not that like it's not that I don't know where to start. Obviously, I'll watch like the old movies, but like it's like oh, you need like it's overwhelming for me to think about how much stuff there is in the franchise. And like once I get into once I watch like the first movie, I'll probably want to watch like all of them, and then
just
like
to see what happens,
the shows and the Mandalorian. You know what I mean? So like, it's gonna like, I'll start it at some point, but I don't know when that point's gonna be.
Right. Like that was even with me. Just a quick little ramble. Before COVID started, I haven't really watched any of the movies or anything in like 10 years, and then like it took me 5 or 6 months to watch everything. Star Wars. It was a long time. It was a long time.
It's a lot, yeah. Because the movies are like they're pretty long, right?
Yeah, they're like I think the shortest movie is like 2 hours, but the rest of them are like over 2 hours.
Yeah, which I mean, like that's a standard like full length movie, like length, I guess. But like still, like it's still like 2 hours of your time, out of the day.
Yeah.
And I barely have time to like do much, so
yeah same here. I've been I do have a question. What are some like obscure animations that you've watched but like never heard anyone talk about?
Okay, so some obscure ones. Well, I actually just watched a video about some of these, but okay, do you remember Back to the Barnyard? Okay, maybe that one's like pretty well known, yeah. I remember that one. I remember. Okay, do you remember? What are some other ones? Like the Mighty Bee. Did you ever watch that one?
Yeah, I have heard of that. I have, yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about because some of those shows just feel like fever dreams in my mind.
I know. It's like one of them was. Do you remember a show called El Tigre?
Okay, I remember like. I remember like the show, but I don't remember watching it. So like
it's an old ass Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember only seeing like 3 episodes at once and then just never heard of it again.
Yeah. There's just like I feel like they were just like a lot of it was like them like trying to throw stuff at the wall, see what stuck. You know what I mean? And like a lot of the shows just kind of faded into obscurity.
Yeah, and I think a good example of that is, have you ever heard of a show called Garage Band?
Yes. Not Garage Band, GROJ Band.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
That's another one. God, I wonder how many people are going to remember that one.
I know. Well, that one, I heard that they like continued the last part of season 1 in Canada because I guess Cartoon Network. Because it's the same studio that made Total Drama, I think. And so it's like they just completely canceled it and then it just switched to Canadian providers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I was a fan of that show because I like rock music, but it's like I was a fan of that show.
Yeah,
too, just because of the humor.
and they those kinds of shows have their following, so it's like it's not even that they're bad. It's just they don't stick with like the majority. I
Have you
guess
seen Sonic Boom?
no, but I've seen memes from it all the
Oh,
time.
it's the greatest show I've ever seen. Think of Self-Aware, the TV show. That's what it is.
I
That's
love
literally
that.
all it is.
I'll have to check out all the shows again like sometime.
That was like the cool thing about COVID for me. I mean, okay, that sounds really bad, but like the cool thing about this whole quarantine thing is that I got to catch up on a lot of stuff that I haven't seen in like 10 years. So
Yeah.
it's like
For sure.
that's what I'm really like thankful for, that I finally got my own time to just catch up on stuff. But oh, have you seen Cat Dog ever?
I remember it. That's another one that's like pretty hazy. I do want to say that we are gonna be wrapping up on time soon, but if you want to talk about Cat Dog for a second, that's fine.
Oh, I mean, I'm just like trying to name like obscure shows again because like I mean I don't know what other ones you've heard of that I probably haven't.
I feel like we've talked about a good amount.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and anyone that wants to can feel free to don't or like think of one and put it in the comments, and then maybe we'll talk about it in a future episode.
All right.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you for joining me today for today's episode of Chit Chats, Josh.
You're welcome. I had a lot of fun.
That's good. I'm glad you had fun. And I, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.